Hey everyone, Module 4, Lesson 13 homework video. And the objective is to analyze and classify triangles based on their side length, angle measure, or both. And you do have a reference sheet that tells you the traits, the classifications for the different triangles: isosceles, scalene, and right, and obtuse. So let's continue. And remember to use your problem set because it's almost identical. Use your reference sheet. And remember, you only have to do the problems that are circled. So this is just a little data table. And you need to classify using the lengths, if it's equilateral, which means all sides are equal, isosceles, which means two sides are equal, or scalene, no sides are equal. And angles, acute, they're all less than 90 degrees. Right, there is one right angle. Obtuse, there is an obtuse angle. Okay, so this is scalene because each side of the triangle is a different length, so that's scalene. But there is a right angle, which makes it a right triangle. This also, all three sides are a different length. But this angle is not a right angle, it's larger than a right angle, which makes it obtuse. You can see these two little lines telling us that these two sides are of equal length, and when two sides are of equal length, it's isosceles. But all three angles are less than 90 degrees, which means it's acute. Now you can see from these three lines that all three sides are equal length, which makes it equilateral, and all three angles are less than 90 degrees, which means it's acute. ABC, triangle ABC, has one line of symmetry. Is the measure of angle A greater than, less than, or equal to angle C? Well, because we know this is a line of symmetry, we know that this smaller triangle is equivalent to this small triangle, which means that this angle will match up with this angle. So angle C is equal to angle A because if you fold the triangle on its line of symmetry, the angles will be identical. They will match up identically. So yes. B, DEF is scalene, which means each length is a different length. What do you know about the angles? Well, the angles are also different lengths. If the sides are different lengths, the angles are different lengths. But they are all, two are acute and one is obtuse. But if it has three unequal sides, it has three unequal angles because there's no line of symmetry. So now we're going to use a ruler to connect points to form two other triangles, and we're going to name them. So IJK is right here. It's scalene because all three sides are a different length, and it has an obtuse angle, so it's obtuse. Now you're going to make different triangles, so you'll have different answers for the data table. But I made EFG, and that is scalene because all three sides are a different length, but all three angles are acute, so it's an acute triangle. And then I made DCH, and I made sure it had a right angle, so it's a right triangle, but it's also scalene because all three sides are a different length. And number 4, if the perimeter of an equilateral triangle is 15 centimeters, what is the length of each side? Well, if it's equilateral, each side is the exact same length, and there are 3 sides. So the length of each side is 5 centimeters because 15 divided by 3 is 5. And 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15. Can a triangle have more than one obtuse angle? Well, no, because when you add up the 3 angles of a triangle, they always equal 180 degrees. So you can't have 2 angles that are greater than 90 because that would be greater than, because 90 plus 90 is 180. So you can't have, then you won't have a third angle. So no, you can only have one obtuse angle. Can a triangle have one obtuse angle and one right angle? Well, no, because the angles equal 180. So you can't have 2 angles that are greater than 90 because right? Because it will be more than 180. And I believe that's the last problem. So great job, and I'll see you tomorrow.